Trump ditches Breitbart crowd for Davos elites. About this time last year, Breitbart News eulogized the World Economic Forum, the annual gathering of global elites in Davos. Switzerland would be a somber occasion, the far-right outlet wrote, because their influence on the global stage is waning rapidly in the wake of Brexit and Donald Trump's election victory. That reckoning just came home to roost. Stephen K. Bannon, who last year was busy setting up a forward operating base in Trump's inner sanctum for Breitbart's brand of economic nationalism, suffered further debasement Tuesday from his feud with the president by losing his job running Breitbart itself. Meanwhile, the White House confirmed that President Trump will be heading to Davos in 2 weeks, the first U.S. president to attend the conference since Bill Clinton. And if the thought of Trump rubbing shoulders with world leaders, financial giants and media mandarins in the literally rarefied air of the Swiss Alps wasn't enough to turn the stomachs of the MAGA crowd, the White House offered them another emetic on Tuesday. The president presided over a 90-minute meeting, more than half of it before television cameras, with lawmakers from both parties, during which he pledged to pursue a comprehensive immigration breakthrough, saying he wants a bill of love. Quote, "There wasn't much chest-thumping about building a border wall. I think my positions are going to be what the people in this room come up with," Trump said. "I am very much reliant on the people in this room." Quote, viewed through the lens of the immigration huddle, Trump's Davos stash looks less likely to prove a Nixon to China moment. Surrounded by a cacophony of opinions Tuesday, the president seemed to agree with whomever spoke last, a performance that left immigration hardliners dismayed and others confused. Trump appeared to contradict himself. Quote, The Washington Post said O'Keefe and David Nakamura right at turns professing support for a clean bill to protect undocumented immigrants brought illegally to this country as children, reiterating his demands for a border wall opposed by Democrats and professing to support the kind of comprehensive overhaul of immigration policy that has been anathema to conservatives. Quote, and this was on an issue core to Trump's political identity. The president's latest thinking on another of those issues, trade, will be top of mind for his fellow confreres in Davos. Trump is primed to make calls on several matters critical to international commerce, including whether to withdraw from the North American Free Trade Agreement, whether to slap tariffs on imports of aluminum and steel, and how to approach brewing conflict over trade with China. White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders said Tuesday the president will be bringing his America First message to Davos, and the New York Times' Maggie Haberman and Michael Shear note Trump led with his go-it-alone approach on international trips last year, highlighting disagreements over climate change in Europe and trade in Asia. Another telling detail will be which administration officials also make the trip. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and National Economic Council Director Gary Cohn, avowed globalists and Breitbart boogeymen both, have been seeking to contain the president's protectionist instincts, and both are odds-on to summit in Davos.